actually spending time on stuff which isn't FIFA Ultimate Team and it's free. In case you couldn't tell from that intro, I'm going to be talking about FIFA 21 after getting really hands-on with the preview, which was available through EA Play. And basically you can sign up to EA Play, pay £4 if you wanted to have the preview. But yeah, so I didn't know what to expect. I was really excited. Hopefully, obviously, we'll be getting the actual game this week, or the week coming. Where are we? Yeah, hopefully, but when this goes out, you'll be watching this and you might own a copy of the game. But hopefully, if you're on the fence about buying it or not, you can watch this and it might make up your mind, it might not. It gives me a chance to talk about football, which is one of my other passions away from video games that I never really talk that much about. So yeah, every year, the excitement of the new leagues start. You know, for me, I follow the Premier League and La Liga. And along with that excitement, you get the new FIFA game. And every year, they add a little bit more to the game, or you know, sometimes they change the whole engine and how the game plays. So I was really excited to get hands on, and most of the time I spent playing the FIFA 21 preview has been with Mike, because we both play FIFA a hell of a lot. He's the guy that's responsible for getting me so obsessed with it. So we thought, well, let's jump on and do it together. So jump straight in. Obviously, the first thing you want to do when you're with your friends, play the online mode. The first available online mode, because when I first loaded it up, Volta wasn't working. The first online mode available was just normal head-to-heads. So yeah, anyway, suffice to say, it didn't really impress us.
This is just FIFA 20?
Yeah.
Hang on,
There's nothing so far.
Oh my god, no.
Even the angle, like, at least change the opening camera angle.
For this match is Villa Park. My name is Derek Ray.
They have
The
literally,
authority position
yeah.
is the Arsenal legend
They've done
Lee Dixon.
nothing.
And we're always thrilled when a new campaign begins. That's
The fact
the
that we were
case
just
here.
playing
It is
20,
the first
it's
match
like...
of the new
There's
season.
no
It's
difference.
Aston Villa taking on Real Madrid.
Yeah,
what an exciting
even gameplay-wise,
matchup,
there's
Derek.
barely a
The new
tweak.
rivalry you sense, and they'll both be eager to take the bragging
Ooh.
rights here on opening day. Can't wait for this.
Well, let's see
Hopefully
if we can
it lives
sit,
up
like,
to the
when we
billing.
sink into it, if it...
Yeah.
And when you're like tackling, it feels a bit more meaty, but not like nothing substantial.
Yeah. But then it makes it feel like a new game.
Watkins.
I'm not blown away. Like I remember
By the way,
last time when I bought the new FIFA, I'm like, wow, it looks so much better. I don't feel like that at all this time.
No, me neither. What you were saying then about them using COVID as an excuse, they've already done that. For example,
Benzema.
Leeds don't have their...
Takes the shot.
Oh,
mate! I enjoyed that game of FIFA 21.
Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting
I always
him.
think with
He's
stuff like
really
this, like, just
dominating
change
in attack.
Yeah, well, he scores so many
Like,
goals.
We're not stupid, we know it's the same thing. But at least give us the illusion.
yeah. At least pretend that we're spending money for a good reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, as you can see, some pretty punishing comments there from us. I wasn't really that excited. So we played a few games, had a few beers, and actually we got so bored. We actually then played Avengers, which also bored us and disappointed us. So I can't even remember what we ended up playing, but it was not a disappointment in a way with those games. And then the next day I thought, well, you know, it's not all about online mode. I think the main issue was it felt exactly the same as 20. The camera angles were the same, the graphics didn't look any better, and nothing really seemed to have been improved, apart from attacking was a lot easier. Like, we were scoring goals like no one's business, and each time they tried to change something with the game, I feel like with this one, they've injected easier attacking process into the game, if that makes sense. So the last one, it felt very defensive. This one feels very much more attacking. So we played the game as the Adidas, it's the Soccer Aid team, where you can pick classic Cantona and Zidane and Maradona and all those. And we both built our kind of wonder teams from those available, and yeah, it was just mad. You know, you could run like lightning, you could set up balls, you could attack, and then yeah, defending was harder. But because of that, that was the only real change. So it's almost like they just slid the scale to attacking, and they released the game, and we were both like, ooh, okay. So next day, I decided to jump on by myself and give career mode a go. And this is where I really started to realise the changes that have been made, and it started to make me more excited about 21. There's loads of new stuff that's been teased, and I was excited by the stuff I'd seen before, and also surprised by how much they'd actually seemed to follow it through. Because FIFA, EA tend to just pump money into Ultimate Team, which is going to make them more money, and forget about the other modes. So career mode hasn't changed a hell of a lot in years. So you pick up career mode, and all of a sudden there's all these new options. You know, you can jump into a match, so you can sim it and then jump in if you start to lose and turn the game around. Hopefully, you've got way more options on what to do in between games. So you can choose to rest your players. You can choose to well, you'll see the options here. Basically, you can I can't remember rest, skill games, and there's another one which is like recovery. So you can choose what you want, and there's three stats. So you have to keep the morale, the energy, and like their ability up almost. Oh god, I can't remember. You'll see it here, and you have to balance these things. But what I really like is, for example, if you were playing your main team and you had two big games early on in the season when no one's fit, and often you have to sacrifice the game or lose points because you haven't got the option of recovering your good players, and you have to put out a crappy side or do half and half. In this, you could just choose all recovery days in between to make sure your main team is fit. But obviously then you're sacrificing development of youth players and general overall skill building for the season. But I like that it gives you the option. It just gives you more freedom. And then you jump into like the youth squad, and now you've got way more abilities. So you can choose how you want to train them. You can choose what position you want them to train into. So you can choose if you want them to become more of an attacker or a defender or a winger or a left wing back, whatever it might be. And it just seemed more adaptable. It seemed like you're more of an actual manager. You're jumping in. You're controlling the squad. It's more like football manager in FIFA, which is, I've never played Football Manager, but it feels like this is what it needed. You've just got a lot more to do. It's like a FIFA RPG, which is really exciting to me because, to be honest, I've been looking for a new RPG to play, and if it's a football RPG, that's fine. You can play all the matches if you want. If not, you can choose to half sim, half play, or completely sim. You can retrain all your players into different positions. You can do loads of stuff in between. And that's just like the tip of the mountain. I feel like, or tip of iceberg is a better expression. It feels like something that I could get way more invested in than I did last time. We did the FIFA Career Mode Challenge, and we kind of stopped it. And we're going to do a new one. We're just going to wait to see what happens with the PS5 crossover saves. Apparently, you can't carry over Career Mode save from PS4 to PS5 from FIFA 21, so keep that in mind. And then the other mode that I really got into was Volta. Now, Volta was introduced in the last one, basically a rebranding of FIFA Street, an extra mode to chuck in and mess around with your friends, but it wasn't available online, and there wasn't much to do in the career mode of it. This one is brilliant. I played this new Volta mode more than anything else in the FIFA 21 trial. And you start off as the career mode, you pick your player, and then you get to play all these matches, and you get to play skill games, and you've almost got your own Volta FIFA Pro who you are improving and then playing matches, and you can unlock gear, and weirdly there's like legendary gear, and it's like an Adidas top. But anyway, that's a different thing. If you want to spend your FIFA Ultimate coins or whatever, they're called Volta coins, which you can earn in matches. Obviously you can buy more Volta coins to buy more crappy gear, but that's your choice. So then you've got this pro, and you've got a career mode, and then you can jump into your friends' matches and play other people online. And so there's this whole kind of new fleshed out Volta mode it's online. There's a career mode, but it all is kind of coupled into the same thing. So you've got your one pro player. Obviously when you're playing career, you play as a team, but then you can, when you jump in with a friend, you play as your own pro. So I can imagine if you had like 4 or 5 of you, and or even 3 of you, whatever, and you all had your own pros, and you're playing these ultimate, these Volta matches, then yeah, it would be really fun. And I said, me and Mike played the online for ages on Saturday morning, and it was really good fun. I definitely recommend this FIFA, which I wasn't sure I was going to say when I had my first impressions of it, but I've loved it. You know, linking up with the Volta mode and scoring these amazing goals and creating your team, and then you can beat other players and get them into your team. And then if you encounter legendary players, I know that one of the new things they're doing is you've got like legendary matches, and if you beat them, you get to bring them into your team. So one of the first ones is Anthony Joshua, weirdly, but you know, already I've seen Kaká and Thierry Henry in the career mode, so I imagine you can get them in. And we actually played a team that had Mbappe. I need to work out how they got Mbappe into their team, because obviously I want Mbappe in my team. So yes, I actually highly recommend FIFA 21. I'm definitely going to get it, and you know, hopes there'll be a review, proper full-on review for me or Mike out soon. But it's exciting. I'm excited that football's back properly, and you know, the Premier League seems to be wide open so far this year. My English team are Villa because of Mike, and they're doing incredibly well. So I'm excited to watch the rest of the season. I'm excited to get my teeth into FIFA 21. And as always, don't forget to check out all the other videos. Don't forget to check out the Bears Den. Mikey puts out a video every Wednesday. We're doing horror streams at the moment. We've still got our UFC streams going on. So thanks for watching as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. And be nice to each other.
It's not how I would. Like, he's done a good job.
Brilliant.
Yes.
So I need to Mbappe.